This conference will
Yeah,
now be
you said we should talk
recorded.
about recognizing deception. All right. Recognizing deception, worship, and how to handle it. So, how do we recognize deception in a relationship, and how do we handle it?
Uh,
Somebody should talk to me.
Good morning once again. Yeah,
Good morning.
I see that is a very technical question actually, and it needs more of wisdom than smartness because people can be very, very good in hiding what they don't want you to see actually. But if we apply more of wisdom, there is an adage that says that our behavior is like a smoke, and there's no way you can contain it for so long. It will definitely, sprout out. So it takes more of wisdom to actually identify who has been lying in courtship, you know. And the best way to handle it is a mild confrontation. I would have said confrontation directly, but maybe it will have a fallback, like a repercussion. So it should be mild. The
But why do you
approach
think
for the
but,
confrontation should be mild.
but why do you think people deceive each other in a relationship? Should I actually go on with you with that question? I should go on with Mrs. Bukola.
Hmm.
Mrs. Bukola, okay. Before you say it's already technical, let me ask somebody that is married already. Why do you think people
Have
deceive
you?
each other in marriage or in a relationship? What can cause it? What's the why? Good morning, man.
But there could be so many reasons, ranging from insecurity. And there are times when some
Security.
people just get into relationship because of what they can get, not actually because of what they can do for the other person or the other parties that they are relating with. And when that is the central focus, that you just want something, a lot of people become so desperate to do anything and to go any length to get what they want without necessarily um, minding what happens to the other party that they are relating with. And I think it was Mr. Dixon that I just spoke now. I lost my
Yes.
network a little that, so I've been going around to check for a better place to stay.
Okay, okay.
He spoke about wisdom. Of course, it takes a lot of discretion for you to be able to. You have to be able to discern and know what you actually want in a relationship for you to know whether you are being deceived or you are deceiving yourself actually, because
Hmm.
deception can be from side, it can be from the other party, and it can also be from you as a person, as an individual. So whichever way it comes, you should be able to recognize it by
Hmm.
being frank with yourself and frank with the person you are dealing with.
And I
You
think
know,
I think I love I think I love the last point you just dropped about deceiving yourself. It's very easy to deceive others. Like I know I don't love you. Like and I pick on what you said earlier. I said some people they come into a relationship based on what they can get from other people. So it's easy to deceive your partner because of what you want to get. Maybe you're trying to get money or you're trying to waste his time or our time. But now deceive yourself. How can one just deceive himself and like, okay, I'm in this relationship, but I know it's not going anywhere. And instead of it to stop and you don't want to stop, why? You know, as in it's deep. I don't know because you are the one that said something about deceiving yourself. So I'm like, how would I deceive myself in my relationship with you? Or We should use the word pretend. If I don't like you, I'll come straight to you and say, okay, I don't like you, or I'll move on. Apart from in a relationship, in maybe in time of getting married or dating each other, maybe in time of business too. If I'm in a business relationship with you or love relationship with you, how is it possible for is it that's a good question. Is it possible for me to deceive myself?
Yeah, I
It's
I would
possible.
like to pick I would like to
Okay.
pick it from this angle that it's possible.
Okay.
And it's possible in the sense that you want something that may not be open to the other person. You want something that may not be known to the other person. And based on what you want, you are bent on getting it by hook, by crook, or by any other means. And that is, the driving force for which the person is in that relationship and trying to fuel it to keep it going until the aim, or yes, until the aim is achieved, or that goal that the person has set is achieved. And when it's you deceiving yourself, it will come in a way that you as a person don't really know what you want, but you want to take advantage of the other person. You take advantage of the other person in a sense, and that person may not actually know the intention, or the actual intention you have being in that relationship. The person is just being honest, being sincere with you, but you know as an individual, you don't get fulfilled by that, but you just keep this relationship going for whatever reason the person might have. I'm sure others will also have one or two things to say about that.
Yeah. Okay, I have something to say about that. I think I love this one. Yeah, that you just point out unconsciously, like deceiving yourself in a relationship. Yeah, I there was this movie, I think normal Nigerian movie, that maybe a rich girl and a poor guy. Sometimes you find out that it only some things like that only happen in movie. Maybe sometimes maybe 1% it could happen in real life. And if possible, you are in a relationship with somebody, maybe as a guy, you're in a relationship with a lady, and you are your friends, because you can be in that situation whereby guys, your friend will just come to you and say, Alaye, forget, you cannot marry that girl. I just guys will tell you, forget, you cannot marry that girl. That girl is not your type. Whether you are bigger than the girl or the girl is bigger than you, either way. But sometimes your friend can just go, forget, you can't marry that girl. And you'll be like, I can marry her. Why can't I marry her? I love her. I love her. And they will say, keep deceiving yourself. And it boils down to you now, like sitting down and thinking like, they say I cannot marry this girl. Why? And your friend said, you are deceiving yourself. How am I deceiving myself? And deep down, maybe somehow you're not deceiving yourself, but because what your friend have said earlier on, where you guys are meeting, said you are deceiving yourself. How? I'm not deceiving myself. Maybe the girl is richer than me, or I'm richer than the girl. It can be possible if the girl is richer than you, and maybe the family of the girl don't want you to go on together, and you will say, okay, I don't, you are deceiving yourself. But in those two ways, how do you, Mr. Dixon, now, how do you think we can help each other? Because the question is recognizing deception in a relationship and how to handle it. Now, from what we have been talking about for the last 5 minutes, somebody could be deceiving you or you be deceiving yourself. Now, if you're in that kind of situation, how do you undo it when it's been clearing to is everything now getting clearer to you now that okay is maybe like 70% obvious that you too you're actually deceiving yourself, because your friends has now raised your consciousness into the relation that okay, this girl that senator daughter, and your father na farmer for village, though you are working in a bank, you have money, but your carcass, your relationship, your family cannot meet up with that girl. They now open your eyes like, oh, It's like I can't flow in this relationship. How do we handle it as a man? Because most of the time it's always the guy and sometimes the lady. But as a man, let me throw the question to you.
All right. I'd say if you are able to at least recognize that someone is deceiving you in a relationship. Mrs. Bukola used better English. You must be frank about it. Like that's what I try to describe as mild confrontation. Like you sit down together, you try to talk things out. If the deception is coming from the other side, that's what I mean. But this time around, if you are deceiving yourself, like Black Moses and Miss Bukola said, yes, you can deceive yourself. And the way you can possibly be deceiving yourself is when you see the red flags. There are red flags in relationships. When you see the signals that this is not going to work out, or this other partner is not someone I can put with, I mean, if this relationship will lead to maybe marriage or whatever in future, this is not the right guy. So as long the right guy or the right lady. So as long as you, I mean, keep breeding that relationship, I think at that point you begin to deceive yourself. And the best way to handle it is, I would say that you try to see how you can make the other partner come to terms with you, so that you can be on the same page. In the first place, you guys are strangers to one another, so try to see if you can make things work between you, like having more shared values, and try to see some change of attitudes. If these things are not working, especially in days when they are still in elementary relationship, courtship, not leading into marriage, these are the best times to say you should call it off. Just be honest to yourself. That's the best way to handle it. Frankly, addressing the issues and staying out when you're supposed to stay out.
Okay. Thank you for that, Mr. Jason. Yeah, thank you so much for that. I love the way you say it comes in time with other person. Like when you discover you're actually deceiving yourself, you have to call the person like okay, sit down, let's talk this thing out. And most of the time it comes to heartbreak for the other person because you have to let the other person see the reason in it. Because you might think maybe I love to make that example that I've been making. If the girl family is richer than you, and you finally see that okay, the parents or this thing cannot work, and you try to call the lady and like, okay, this is what is happening. I don't think this relationship can go on. The lady might feel you have another girl, and if it's vice versa, especially a girl, you might think this girl has another guy that is richer than you that she wants to go for. So it's very delicate trying to come in terms with the other partner. Let me pause here and welcome a new member. Mrs. Linda or Miss Linda, we see you. Good morning to you. Just open your mic so that we can hear you that you're just spirit and in body. Mrs. Linda, we can see you. Welcome on board. We love you. This is our Cupid Crush platform. Just unmute your microphone, then you can hear us. All right, like I was saying, if the other guy, if you are a guy, and the lady
Good
comes to
morning.
you and said that, okay, good morning, Linda. Good morning. Good to have you.
All right.
Yeah, we are
Fine, thank you.
discussing a topic here today. Yeah, we are discussing a topic here today. It says recognizing deception in a relationship. Recognizing a deception in a relationship and how to handle it. We have most of our
So,
people on the platform, they talk about different things and how to handle it. But now I'm talking about the other person. If you are deceiving yourself in a relationship, how are you going to handle it? And this example has come up like, okay, what if, how do you know you are deceiving yourself? There's a lot of things. I'm talking from the guy aspect now. If I'm dating a girl that's richer than me, maybe family, a whole family is richer than my family. And maybe the girl's father is a senator, automatically, once your father is a senator, all the family are politicians, and maybe your father is just a civil servant or a farmer in my village here. Yeah, you're a guy, you're a graduate, and you are working for, you have your salary, but you know that that one is not enough. Now, we know
Hmm.
that from a girl angle, a girl can easily go to the lady, as Mr. Dixon said earlier, that, like he said earlier, that okay, you can come into terms with the lady, like, okay, this thing cannot work. Let us let us see how we can do it. It's very easy for the guy. I think it's very easy for a guy to actually, and it's one of our ways we do. It's very easy. But from the lady's angle, if a lady goes to a guy and find and say, okay, guy, I'm deceiving myself in this relationship, and we can't go on. Now it's vice versa. The guy has more money than the lady, normal as we believe it should be. But now a lady coming to you and a guy and say, okay, this thing cannot go on. The first thing that will come to the guy, no matter how you try to come in terms with that guy, is this guy don't say another bobo that has more money than me. Getting the flow down. So in as much as we try to calm the relationship down, that everybody will just move on. It is not easy. But because guys will always see that, oh, okay, because I checked your phone last time, that guy that called you is from US, and me, I'm not traveling to South Africa. That's why I say in this relationship are not going on. And the girl, normally, maybe she's have seen that she's been putting herself in this relationship. How do we handle it as a guy and as a lady? What do you think? For just coming in for the first time, do you have anything to drop? How do we handle it? Linda, the floor is yours. Let's hear your voice.
I think the best way is to confront the issue, discuss and talk about it. Then, from the response, you know what to do, either to stay put or to walk away. There's no point beating a dead flock now, you know. So if you talk about it
Yeah.
and it's obvious that the person is not into you, then it's better you walk away.
Okay. Okay. It's better you walk. Person walks away. Okay. Thank you for dropping your point. We appreciate you. Sorry, I want to ask question because sometimes we throw in question here, and we need to know who the question is going to. We need to know whether you are married or not. So we know the kind of question we are going to throw to you.
I'm married.
Hello. Okay,
Married.
married. Okay, thank you. Okay, married, because there are some questions will be thrown to singles and some questions will be thrown to the, because the lady is in this building right now. She doesn't want to say anything because she's single, and she always come here to come and learn. Her name is Ayole. She always come here to learn. Victory, I see you. Good morning to you. We have a lot of newcomers here this morning. Mrs. Bukola, can you please welcome our newcomers, please, for me? Most of them are ladies. Can you welcome them with your sweet voice?
Hello, good morning.
Good
Can you
morning.
hear me? I want to say welcome to
Yeah.
you on behalf of Black Moses and on behalf of this platform, Cupid's Crush. And I tell you, it's a wonderful time, and I'm sure you will enjoy, you will learn a lot of things, and
Yes.
also be able to bless us in a way. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. My own voice is harsh, and I want a voice that is soft to welcome the ladies. Victory, if you can hear me, I know you can hear me, but you want to hear your voice, you can just release the microphone in front of you, just unmute yourself. That's how we are going to hear you. Laulu, I see you. You are back here. Good morning to you. Hopefully, let's continue with our question. Did anybody have anything to say about that deception before we move on? Mr.
I
DC, do
would
you have
just
anything
like
to
to
add to
add
it?
this
Laulu?
Black
Okay.
Moses.
Okay, I'm with you, man.
Okay, I should go on.
Yes,
I
go
think
on.
sometimes some of the ways you will be able to recognize deception could be the person's comportment or the person's body language. There are times if you are sensitive in a relationship, and that's why it's good for us to be alert at every point in time. You will be able to sense a level of inconsistency with whoever you are relating with. Person says this today, it doesn't hold like that tomorrow. Does this today, tomorrow another, and you find a level of imbalance, inconsistency. I know that as humans we have shortcomings, but when certain things become a norm, as in a level of inconsistency in a relationship, that the person is A today, is B tomorrow, is C and D at another time, then I think it's cause for a level of check. And by the time you are able to do your check, you should be able to place the person. You should be able to place the person as an individual. I'll give you an example. Some time
Okay, go
ago,
on.
I met someone who was asking me out for a marital relationship. And somehow we were to give it a time. And at a point, it looks like, okay, I don't want a long dating. I don't want long courtship. I want it within a short time, 3 months. And it's like, sometimes you could even court somebody for years, yet you don't even know um, a bit of the person. And like play, it started then. But I discovered along the line that, there were so many things. You do this, it is not right. You do that, it is not right. You do this, it is wrong. You are always the person that is wrong, and the person is always the right person. So one, I don't want to continue to deceive myself that this relationship will work out for both of us good. And we had to sit down, talk about it. And when it looked like, well, it wasn't going to actually materialize into anything tangible, I had to
So,
pull out.
yes, yes. So,
I had to pull out. So that is why I said sometimes your body language, your comportment could be one way of detecting a level of deception. Because if you keep deceiving yourself that, well, this person will change and begin to see the better side of you, you will be wrong assuming for that person, because it may never happen. So you need to be able to take the bull by the horn to address the matter. It doesn't matter whether you are the man or whether you are the woman, or whether you are the strong or the weak person here. But I think it has to do with you being fulfilled in a relationship than just giving away yourself as a bait or as a
So
prey
it's
for the other
communication.
person. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. Let me give you a round of applause here. Thank you for that. I've been waiting to hear that body language. In Nigeria, we keep that a lot in relationship, especially when we are single. And some people will be telling you, say your eye blind. You know they see as the girl or the guy don't they tell you things. Don't they tell you true body language. I love that. Thank you so much. Recognizing deception in relationship and how to handle it. I think I made a video yesterday and I said well, another thing to some single ladies that if this guy did not call you for 2 weeks or 1 week straight, forget the relationship. Am I right? Who is supporting that notion? If I think you
Come
are a guy,
again.
are you supporting? I said if you are in a relationship, if the guy or the girl did not call you for 1 week, forget the relationship. 1 week straight
Of
or
course.
2 weeks, forget. Am I right?
Of course.
Okay, that's
Yes.
the
That's
lady's
he has
voice.
been calling frequently
Okay,
before.
that's the lady's voice. Guy, Dixon, are you
Well,
supporting
well
that
I,
notion? Yes or no?
I cannot support it because I remember that you
Yeah,
can become so yeah, I can become so busy that the only caller would be her, and when it's your turn to start calling, you resume the calling again. So the call could be coming from her for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you always start hello, and after hello you start apologizing, and that's this happens just once in a while, and then but just for 1 week and you call it off. What has been happening before? I mean, have you been waiting to call it off?
Hmm. What will you be
Abio.
doing
yeah,
for
that's
1 week
why. That's why
without
I
getting?
have to. That's why I extended it to 2 weeks. Because there was an
Okay.
argument earlier on in my
Excuse
work,
me.
in my own work field. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
What will you be doing busy for one full week without saying hello? Ah, yeah. No. It's a no for me.
Okay, I'm coming. I want to make an example. Yeah, I understand you. Especially this topic has been going on. I don't think till Jesus Christ come, there will always be a way around it. I'm an actor.
Black Moses,
I'm on.
please.
Okay,
Just
okay, go
just for
ahead.
a few seconds. If it
Okay.
depends on the man, actually, Mrs. Linda, it depends on the man and the nature of his job. Is that's just it, for
Not
example,
this
in the
impact.
military, offshore, in research
But
work,
you know
program
that it's
program.
not of work now.
There are certain, yeah. I mean, it's not every day that such happens, but once in a while, because it has happened to me. So that's why I can speak from, experience that once in a while things like this can happen. That be over 1 week, you may not pick up the call. I mean, the phone to call the other person, but maybe even throughout that 1 week, she might have the opportunity to call you just once. Things like this can happen. It depends on how you've been faring before that period and how you will be after then. So, except you're having
Yeah.
issues before this kind of short break, that's when you can just okay, bros, go your way.
Bros, I
Okay.
understand your excuse, though. Mrs. Linda, I understand your excuse very well. That
So, yeah.
depends on your job. But now, before I got married, I have this particular girl I was dating then. Let me just make myself an example here. Because when you're talking about job, we understand job pattern. I'm an actor. If I'm on set, I could be on set for straight from morning till night, not be able to even carry my phone. Not that I'll not be able to handle my phone. My phone has to be on vibration. So when you call, I may not be able to pick. And when I go to my hotel rooms at night, I might be too tired to call or to send message. Yes, you could understand as a girl that, okay, after 1 week on set, you are coming back home. Then you have another 2, 3 days to call me. We will understand that. Now, another thing is this lady, I was going out with them. The same job wey she dey do for almost 1 year, wey we dey call each other. But when it was time for her to break up the relationship, na then she no dey pick up during work hour. The same one that you have been doing for the last 2 years, that you have been picking calls. And for like a month, this thing happens. And you want to tell me that I should understand your job. How should I understand the job? The job that you have been doing for 2 years, and you have been picking my calls during job hour. And now you're telling me that your boss now don't want you to pick call again. They work at they seize your phone. That the only time you can call is when you're on break. And now you gave me that lie for like 2 weeks. That anytime you're on break, you call. So you only talk once a day. So after a long time again, you don't even call the call for break time again. So we understand work, but normally I think when it's time to break up, when you don't hear me for 2 weeks straight, just forget the relationship. On my own, no, I'm not saying, but that is what I tell
Yeah,
any lady that comes
I
to me
support I
by saying,
support
yeah,
you, Black
this
Moses.
thing has been going
Excuse
on.
me.
I just,
I,
yeah, okay.
on this one, I support you 100. If for 2 weeks straight, when relationships are going to crash, people come up with a lot of drama. It's normal.
Yes,
So, and
yeah.
what Mrs. Lynn said is very valid. Like when things like this begin to happen, we can demand from our partner. We can demand do right partner. Like, what do you mean? You've been so busy that you can't even call me for 30 seconds or a minute. These things still tries to create the awareness. I mean, they strike the consciousness in the partner that man or woman, you are in a relationship, act as if you are. So it's good. It's just checks and balances. It's good. Some people are genuinely busy, and when you checkmate them, they try to adjust immediately, which is very good. But then this also is a very good drama that leads to ending a relationship. So these things are there. We just look for the balance.
Yes,
Okay,
so everybody.
okay. Let me
I've just
welcome
been
people
laughing
that are
and
just
laughing.
joining us.
Mhm.
You're laughing at my own story. Okay, let me welcome the new people that are joining us so that they will know that I can see them. Just open your microphone and talk. Odunayo, I see you. I know you are from Lagos. Mary Agidi, good morning to you. What other newcomer do we have here? We have Otito Kogo. No, they are our old members. You guys, I know you can hear me. If you want to speak, just unmute the microphone in front of you so we can hear you. You can hear us, but when you want to speak, just open the microphone in front of you so we can hear you. Mary Agidi, good morning to you. Odruayo, good morning to you. Mary Agidi, good morning. Okay, Victory, good morning. Okay, quickly, let's move on. Mrs. Bukola, you are wicked, Oshe, you know. You say you are laughing at me since.
Yes, it's just funny now.
Okay,
How
oh.
will someone not be calling you for 2 weeks to 1 month?
As in, and I'll be calling every
Abi,
day.
you sure say the show don't finish.
Yeah, so that's what they tell me
Yeah,
that
it's
time.
time to pack your load and go.
Of course, 2 weeks,
Because
1 month,
at the end of
that's
the day,
out
That
of
is for
hand.
the person to
at the
think
end of the
about.
day, at the end of the day, God tell me say I'm not serious for the relationship. I say, how I want serious again? You want me to propose? At that time, I'm not ready to propose that time. So I guess now, like I said earlier, she don't see another person, which was true at the end of
Yeah,
the day. So
the
when you're
person that
saying,
was ready.
yeah, so when you're saying the person should come in times with you, you know, that's how you have say how to handle it. It's very delicate when you say, okay, go and settle with this person. Sometimes in Nigeria, we don't know how to pick up. We just go our way. We just lock up the communication. And I keep telling you, saying it. But in Nigeria, I don't even shape well. So people will tell you that, that was think I was there well for you. When you have problem with your school fees, I didn't do this, I did that. So the person just cut off the communication and just go on like that. Man. So we have a lot of people in the house today. Good morning, everybody. So quickly, let me just recap what we have been discussing for the last 30 minutes before you guys jump in here. We move on to another question. We've been talking about recognizing deception in a relationship and how to handle it. Even though I want to hear some people's voice. Mary Agidi, I still want to hear your voice. Odrai, I want to hear your voice. Victory, I want to hear your voice. Samuel Kola Wale, no need to hear your voice. I've been hearing your voice for some time now. God bless you wherever you are. But in case you want to talk, you can talk. I'm just joking. Okay, let's move on to another. Anybody has any question, any topic you can talk about for the next 20 minutes? Any topic that has been disturbing you that you think we should talk about in relationship? You can bring it on. Don't let me be the one dropping question every time. Oduayo, maybe I just unmute the mic in front of you so we can hear you. Mrs. Linda.
Yes.
Okay. What are your experiences in marriage so far? I have one question here. The person says, how do we relate with family members? How do you
Hey.
relate with your family member? You are married, so we have some single people here that need to learn how to relate with family members. How do we relate with family members? Family members that are sociopaths, you know, you need God's wisdom.
Exactly. The truth is, no matter how much you try to be at peace with everyone, some people will still find fault with you. So it's better you just, respect yourself, love them as you can, try to, but don't force it. If you see that you're trying your best and they're like throwing it back at your face, then you need to let it go. But be respectful at
How
all
do you
times. Whenever
let me let me let me be wicked. Let me be wicked a little bit, Mrs. Bukola and Mrs. Linda. How do you handle a mother-in-law that anytime she comes around, she wants to open your pot of soup and dish herself?
you allow her,
You allow her.
yeah.
Ah, no,
It's
wait,
our
wait, wait,
son's mother.
Yeah,
wait, wait,
yeah,
wait,
that's very
wait,
good. That's
wait,
a very good one.
Allow her
I'm
to open
coming.
the pot.
I'm coming. Let me land with one question.
No,
Is
that's a very
that
good woman. She has peace because that grandma is not even with them. So let her serve us. Let her kill herself with
wait,
food.
Wait, for example, in our house, let me make an example. In our house, we are managing. We are using one meat to eat. Here comes the mother-in-law. She wants to use 2 or 3 meat to eat at a go. And you say you want to allow her to serve herself. I'm listening, I'm listening. Oh yeah, now
Hello.
we are with you.
She will not be with you for life now. Not a visit. So let her enjoy herself while she's there. Highest she will
Why
spend
you?
is a week.
No, if she's
Provided
there for like provided awards. Don't forget my question. You are
provided
managing,
it's her son that is bringing the money.
doesn't matter. But you know the son that is bringing the money, 2 of you are managing your resources. Whether it's the son that is bringing money or you are the one bringing the money. But you want to manage your resources right now. And you and the husband, you just eat one meat at a go. Even you just only in the morning and you go come back at night. But mama dey house morning, afternoon, night for the next 1 month or 2 months. Mama dey eat two meat and you guys are managing your resources. How do
See,
you
the
do
thing
that?
is, okay, this is what I'll do. I will make sure I put the number of meats that will go around. That's we eat our
Ah,
own before we leave. Anyone will be for her. So she will have no choice than to take that one that is only available right there in the meat or in the soup. So she will, of
now
course, it is
you want
what
to
she
step on
have
her
there
toe.
that
She will tell you are counting meat for her.
no, I will not count it. I will only leave the one that will be, that is for her there. After all, we have taken our own before we leave the
Yes,
house. So it is
stylishly,
that one that is there.
stylishly, you don't count the that now. Why don't you leave like 10 in the pot? Why do you leave like 2?
Yeah.
Black
No,
I
Moses,
if
think
she
they've
wants
been managing. They've been managing. So the mama will understand they are managing.
to consider
Can
it
I
now,
say something?
don't say that to mother.
Hello.
Some mother-in-law, like they believe their son has money and you are the one that is not allowing the son to help them or to be stingy with the family. Some mother-in-law
That's correct.
cannot
To an extent.
be
All
with
right,
the
this thing.
son. They don't consider you.
Black Moses.
Hello.
Hello, Black
I'm with
Moses.
you, Samuel.
Yeah, please, can I
I'm with you,
comment on
Samuel.
that?
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello,
Call me
good
for
morning,
2 minutes.
house.
Call me for 2 minutes.
Eh?
Good morning.
All right.
Call me for 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay. The perspective at which Linda is talking, I will come in from there. You know, a mother-in-law that wants to like serve herself, it shows that that mother-in-law is troublesome or something. She's having something she wants to know and all of that. And
Exactly my point.
with lots of experiences, although it is not right for a mother-in-law to enter into the kitchen and say he wants to start serving herself and all of that. It is not right. The wife should not allow it. Quite all right. But a mother-in-law that will do that, it's better you just let her satisfy herself before she start bringing up problems. Because by the time she start bringing up problems, she will start to say some stuff that probably the siblings, your siblings, will start thinking otherwise. Probably you are bad, you are wicked, and your family will start seeing you as a wicked wife. So it's better you just curb every possible aspect. Issues can arise in your family. You are the owner of your mother-in-law will not stay there for life. So you just have to let her, do whatever she wants to do. Though you have to control her, you don't have to like accept everything, but in a way, you just have to like, use the wisdom of God to like manage the situation. If it is just taking more than even eating more soup, more meat than you guys, even you as a wife, you can, for the meantime, you can even sacrifice your meat for your mother-in-law. Let her eat until she pass her bags and go. And after this, then you continue to enjoy your life. So it's just all about understanding, allowing the wisdom of God. All this scenario comes in different perspective. It depends on the mother-in-law. It depends on your husband. the kind of relationship between the mother and the husband, the kind of relationship between you and the mother-in-law. All of these, all these scenarios are relative. So, but on that little perspective, as I understand what has been, answered, I think one should just, use the wisdom of God and let trouble go. Thank
Wow.
you.
Thank you. On to the
Yeah.
next person. Okay.
Chip in here that
Go ahead, Shuma.
okay, I want to believe that in life we have so many people with different manifestations, but wisdom demands that we treat everyone well and do it the right way. Now, if in this case, it's not just an outsider or a stranger that you don't know. And I want to say that if depending on the level of relationship you've had with the mother-in-law prior to your marriage, it will go a long way to determine her reaction when she comes around. Because a mother-in-law that you have not taken as a mother will also treat you as a stranger. And as women, it's important for us to see our mother-in-laws as our mom first. If she receives you as a daughter, it's the best for you. Because when you pitch a tent with the mother of your husband, then you know that you have
You're
actually
safe.
invited hell to your home. But if she's your friend, she's your mother will treat you as a mother and not a stranger. And I know that about every good mother. So
Now, we just
concerning
finished it with good mother.
in case somebody has so a mother like is described in this scenario, you have to be patient, and you must be able to discuss and reach an agreement with your husband because that is his mother. And whatever instruction the husband gives you as a woman, that is what you should follow. But I know that the husband is in the best place to call his mom to order, and he will be able to talk to the mom and make her see, hey, mommy, we love to have you around, but things are really okay at this time. You have to manage with us, right? And
Yeah.
when she sees that all of you are actually managing, she should also be able to manage with you. She should
Thank
be able
you.
to manage with you. And when she sees you going to the port, please let her go as long as your husband is not around. But when your husband comes, let your husband know in the best simple way possible. This is what Mama did, and I don't know how you would treat it. When the treatment comes out, it is better, and it will not be seen as insolence or disrespect for your mother-in-law, because that's not your mom. Your man's mom, your mom as a mother. So the husband is in the best position to handle the matter, and it will be much better. But on the part of the woman, she should be humble and respectful, no matter what, putting herself in the shoes that it will also be her mother. What if it's your mother? Will your husband maltreat your mom? So you don't have to maltreat your husband's mom. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Before I go on, anybody has something to drop on this topic? Before I change the topic. Thank you so much. Thank everybody for dropping your comments today. I really appreciate it. On the last note, let's treat. I think the single people are really. Ayo, you said you want to come and learn. Are you learning? You're a woman, no? So you should learn how to treat your mother-in-law. Like she said, make her your mother,
Yes,
your friend. Okay, all right, good. I want to talk about courtship, like when you're in a relationship before you get married. There are some things that could go wrong if you because people say we should talk before we get married, know each other. Now, I have a friend then when we were in university in those days. We used to talk around, guys, how many children do you want to have? My guy said 6. I said, pioneer. You want to kill somebody. Want to have 6 children in this Nigeria that we have. apart from economy, the stress that the woman will go through. And that is part of intimacy we need to talk about before we put ourselves in a relationship. I think it is okay to talk about something like this, like how many children do you think we should have? Coming from a Christian background, I think those kind of talk, they don't want to, they shy away from it. They shy away from it. Yes, that was me, my father to go and have a football team. I like, don't mind me. So I think they shy away from those kind of topic. What do you have to say about it? About us as single people coming together, sitting down, say, okay, I want to have three, I want to have four, I want to have one. Can we compromise? Can we do this? And if our difference did not go well, can we just call the relationship
The
quit
thing
because of
is, you
okay.
have to talk about everything. You talk about everything, as in have that understanding from the beginning, not when you are already into it. It is before you go into it, you have an agreement. Talk about everything that you know will become an issue. For me, I did all that, as in we talked about everything. So if he's bringing one leg that this, I say, no, 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 that's not what we agreed. And he said, so you still remember? I said, yes, of course, I remember, because it matters to me. So you talk about everything, not only about childbearing. Talk about everything important for me.
Hmm, okay. Coming from your perspective now, let me say you talk about having three children, and boom, from a man perspective now, that a man in Africa, we love boys. And let's say as a woman, you now have three daughters. And the guy is pressurizing you more that okay, though we agree to have three children, but now that we have three girls, I'm not saying they are not children, but can we try for the last time? Maybe it will be a boy and make it four. What do you have to say in that perspective?
Okay, if that's the case, of course, I'll give it another try, but just once. And before I agree to that, I will make sure we sign an agreement that whatever comes, either male or female, this is the last.
Hmm.
So whatever comes at the end of the day, he needs to accept it. For me, I am not going back. So that is it. He needs to
Hmm.
stand by his words. Yes.
I don't want to go for this topic. This
So
topic is
funny.
this topic is deep that it cannot go far. We have some crazy men and some crazy family members, even from woman aspect, they will be telling you, talk about love your own meet and come. Why can't you
Hold
keep trying?
on. Who's following?
So somebody's background noise there. Okay, oh, this is Bukola. He said you're just laughing. It's funny. Mr. David Oditokoro, the man in the building. Can we hear your opinion on this?
This place is very noisy.
We can hear you now.
Where,
We can hear you.
yeah, where I am is very noisy because they
We can hear
are naming something.
we can hear you now. We can hear you.
Okay, and so far someone has said it or that you discuss everything in respect of the what you want to. If you discuss everything and you agree, though circumstances may change things, but
Yeah.
you based on what you have discussed already, you can still maintain some standard based on what is going on. So you have said I've said it all. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Good to have you in the house this morning. I don't want to waste your time. This is it's almost 10 o'clock. Let me just call the roll one by one. Abimbola, the CEO, you are welcome. You came late today, and other people too. Yeah, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good
If you
morning.
had,
Yeah,
yeah,
network.
Yeah, I know. You didn't show up last week, but you sent me text yesterday that we should talk about. I think you said we should talk about sex this morning. But last week we talked a lot about sex. That is no reason why I don't want to bring sex to today's topic again. I've been trying to run away from that topic. The topic is in front of me right now. So I don't know if you can still talk about it for your sake, or we should put it next week. I need a vote in the house. Should we talk about it or put it next week so that when you come on time, Mrs. Linda Dixon,
Because
if you okay. Next week, I've been.
Have we
yes,
completed the other one?
Which one?
The one you were talking about, I had the network problem. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think
The one you were talking about, additional children, whatever, talking about things.
some people are they try to go spiritual on me. They started to go compose myself. So I think that yeah, I think we're done on that one. What they say was we should talk about everything. We should talk about everything before we go into a relationship. We should talk about everything, including how many children you want to have and other things. And I understand. So I just have to put a comma there. So
Okay.
Abibola, are
I
you
no,
don't
sir,
okay?
maybe,
what you
no,
think.
sir,
What if you
no,
start
sir.
speaking
Maybe
talking about
Okay.
other
we should focus on those everything today.
things? In the
Did
No,
you
course
sir.
finish
of the
everything
marriage,
today?
you have
I said maybe we should talk on that. What are those everything? Maybe we should itemizing those everything now so that we will know, because many you may be in a courtship and you don't understand those everything. So maybe we can talk of those everythings that we should talk on before we go into it. So that one
Okay.
is more, because many people
Okay.
may not know those everything.
Ah. Okay. Oh, that topic. Can we finish everything today? Okay. Madam Buki, you are saying
you may not
something.
be able to finish the whole of that. But I want to started talking about children, the number of children to have. Now decided for you that you wanted children. And somehow in the midst of it, when you got into the reality of the matter, for one reason or the other, which could be health or by mistake or by whatever, you had another issue. Will you throw the baby away? Or maybe abort the pregnancy or something? Because there was a case that was mentioned about, at least maybe you have 3 girls and then you wanted a boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that one is even another situation. This one, you already have 2 children, a boy, a girl, right? And you wanted to
Yes.
actually have children. But as the relationship progresses, maybe you did a family planning, it failed, a pregnancy came in that you were not expecting. You didn't even prepare for it. Your mind was there, but it has happened. Will the pregnancy be aborted because you already said you wanted 2 children? These are some of the realities that hit us in our relationship, especially in the marriage, that you cannot shy away from. You might have decided before the marriage that, okay, you wanted 2. In our own case, it was like that. But today I have 4 children. And it
Amen.
was not because I planned to have 4. It was because medically, some of the things I thought I took as precautions did not work for me. And so in the midst of saying it's good to plan, and that is just the best way to handle life. But when the reality sometimes beyond what we planned for us, I think we should be able to have the shock absorber to take those things in good faith and still be able to run our lives without allowing them, water our spirits down or reduce the respect we have for each other, or that makes us to come together in that relationship. That is what I want to call our attention.
I want to support Mrs. Bukola on this one, which you just said.
Okay.
I believe that family should not be
Okay.
handled like a military command line. So, for instance, if you already planned, yeah, you've discussed everything, you have an agreement how you're going to run your family, but then this is whatever you have agreed upon is an insight, is not the reality. So, like what she has said, it's not like a military regime where everything has to happen the way we have planned. There's flexibility in the home, there is accommodation. You try to accommodate one another, and you do your best possible to welcome the realities with open heart. It won't happen the same way we have always planned. That's life. It will never be well. But our plan is a reference point. Our plan is a benchmark. At least we're still moving on.
Okay. On that note, thank you everybody. Thank you
Sorry, let me
everybody.
just.
Let me drop this so that we have. Can you do what?
Hello.
At this point.
Yeah. Okay. I think the time is gone, Abby.
Ah, okay, 60 seconds. I want to round up.
All right. So the other guy that is asking for everything that needs to be done, nobody will tell you everything. You personally,
Okay, okay.
you have what
Mr.
you
Samuel. Mr.
yeah.
Samuel, wait. Mr. Samuel, wait, we will
Yeah.
talk about everything next week. Please.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Don't let us go to that everything right now. Let me just
Uh,
make this announcement. On
okay.
Tuesday,
That's nice.
please, on this platform, we have a business network, a business meeting with here every Tuesday. On this same platform, please join us. Just 9 to 10. We won't waste your time. We call it Mastermind Plan on Tuesday. This same platform, this same network, just join us. Yeah. So on that note, I want to drop this topic so that we use it as an assignment for next week. Somebody said something about if you have if you plan to have 2 children, and maybe something went along the line, you have 3 or 4, or maybe by mistake or something, you don't have pregnant. Are you going to abort it? No, you're not going to abort it. But as a Christian, I have a scenario here. A question. So I have a scenario. We're not going to talk about it today. Till next week. We have a scenario of a medical issue here. The woman that has 6 years, and they told her, the doctor have informed her, she cannot have 3 CS. She has 1. She has 2. Looking at her condition, by mistake, we found out that she got the 3rd time in just 1 month. And as a Christian, I know as a Christian, you don't want to hear the word abort. But the doctor has warned you medically that you can only have 2 years. That if you try to have the 3rd years, you are going to die. That is, yeah, let's just put it that way. That is an assignment for next week. What are you going to do? Whether as a Christian or as a Muslim, that you are a religious person. And the second one is to talk about everything in a relationship. Please don't let us forget. That's the second one. Then the third one is the sex that Mrs. Abimbola said we should talk about. So those are the 3 topics we are going to talk about next week. So Mr. Samuel, so all those talk about everything, we are going to waive it till next week because of our time. We have 3 more minutes to go. So please talk about everything. Then we'll talk about sex next week. Then we'll talk about, in case of you talk about children and the doctor say you cannot have more than 3 or 2, and now mistakenly you have the 4th pregnancy and you cannot have another CS, what do you do? Are you going to abort it or something? So on that note, thank you everybody. I love you all. Thanks for taking your time out to come on this platform. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here this morning. I thank you, Abimbola. Thank you so much for coming. Everybody can hold their microphone and just say hi. Hi, thank you. Mrs. Bukola, thank you.
Hi.
Dixon, thank you. Linda,
Yeah,
Welcome.
thank
thank
you.
you.
Mr.
Yeah,
David, thank you. Mr. Samuel, thank you. One of my
Welcome,
friends
Oga.
just joined me now. Ade, I see you. You came in late. Thank you for coming. God bless you. God bless everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I will have
thank you.
every
Good
people
morning,
on this platform
everyone.
now. Yeah, we have a platform on WhatsApp. The people that are just joining us, I'm going to add you on that platform. If you don't mind, I'm going to add you there to connect more. God bless you, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. God bless you. My name is Marcos, and
Have a
I'm
nice
out.
day.
And you too, everybody. Have a nice day. God bless you. I appreciate you all. I'm part of the building. Thank you.